Hey beauties, so we are jumping right into this tutorial, starting off with our Zulu palette from Juvia's Place, and I'm taking that yellow color right there, and that's going to be my transition shade. And I'm using my BH Cosmetics fluffy brush to get that all evened out. Alright, so now I'm following up that color with the pink shade from the Zulu palette. And for some reason, when I applied it, it looked orange and not pink. Now, I do proceed to go with that shadow, but I do go into the Morphe 35B palette to get a pink color because I definitely want more pink than orange. Yeah, so I'm jumping into the 35B palette and taking that neon pink. And I'm trying to blend it out some more. I know right now it looks crazy, but trust the process. It's going to get better. But I do go back in with that BH Cosmetics brush just to diffuse both colors and make them blend together seamlessly. And then I take another BH Cosmetics blending brush and I go in with that purple shade and I'm just using that towards the outer corner of my eye. And I'm just intensifying that color, so I keep on blending and keep on packing on that color until I get the desired color that I want. And I'm going for a nice sunset type of look with a lot of bold colors. So I'm finally getting that look now. You can see with the purple coming in, it's really starting to come together. But just remember to keep building and blending these colors. That is going to make it look really flawless. When you build the colors up, like start off with a little bit and work your way up, and make sure that you continue to blend and use as many brushes as you like, and just keep going back and forth with the brushes that you previously used so that everything is blending together very nicely. And as you can see, I'm still going back in with the yellow that I used and also that pink that I used until I really get the color that I really, really want. So just keep going back until you like what you see, pretty much. And y'all know it would not be right if I didn't use my Ambrosia Cosmetics white base. I really, really, really like that base. Like, it's not greasy and the colors really stick to it really, really nicely. And it doesn't like run or anything like that. But one tip I do have to say, and I cannot stress enough on, because if you pay attention, I didn't even follow my own rules in this video. You have to wait until your white base dries to apply your shadows. And if it doesn't dry, it'll look patchy, and then the shadows will stick in a weird way, and it just won't turn out right. So make sure that white base is completely dry and even whenever you're applying your shadows. But anywho, after I take that white base, I'm blending it out with a Real Techniques brush. I'm not sure which brush it is, but I'll definitely put it down below in the description box for you. But just to make it look a little bit more effortless, I want to blend that out so it all goes together really nicely. But yeah, make sure you are drying that white base out. And then I'm taking the yellow. I'm back in the yellow with the Zulu palette. And I'm packing that on with a Sedona lace brush. What a tongue twister. And if you pay attention, you can see that on the eye that I'm working on is not completely dry yet. So I'm having some difficulties with it blending it out. So just always make sure that your white base or your base, whatever base you're using, is dry. But what I'm doing now is pretty much self-explanatory. I'm just taking the colors, packing them on, and then I'm going back into the Zulu palette and I'm blending everything out. I take the pink color and then I follow it up with the purple just to make sure everything is blended. And then I take my NYC liner and my lashes and I apply both of those off camera. But how can I forget? Before I do that, I go into my Myomakeup Cosmetics pigment stack, and I want that yellow to just be a little bit more brighter and neon. So I take that yellow and I pack it onto the inner corner of my eye. Also, before I apply my lashes and my liner, I go back into the Zulu palette and I take that green shimmery color and I put that in the inner corner of my eye. Now here's where I run into another problem. The foundation that I used was a little too dark. For some reason, my color is picking up a lot darker than I really am in this video, but I definitely used too dark of a foundation. I mixed the Jordana foundations, the number 10 and number 12 together, and I put too much of the 12. So I'm just going to show you guys how to even that out and make my skin color come back to life with my concealer and my contour. But as for that foundation, I do like it. It's very, very inexpensive. I think the most I paid for it was like $4 or something like that. And it has like a nice, it's very thick. If you can tell as I was applying it, it is very thick, but it has like a nice medium to full coverage. Is definitely buildable. So if you're looking, if you balling on a budget, then I suggest you get that Jordana because it's popping. But as for my highlight, I took my LA Girl Pro Concealer in the color Toffee, and then I mixed a little bit of creamy beige with it. But that's like my favorite drugstore affordable concealer. It's so bomb. And then I take my Sacha Buttercup to set that. I never bake, I just pat it in. And then I contour with my Black Radiance contour palette, and it's starting to bring the color back to my face, not having me look too tan. I'm using another one of my favorites, which is the Black Opal finishing powder. This time I'm using light neutral, and I'm just setting my jawline with that. And then I take the NYX, or NYX, however you pronounce it, Jumbo Milk Pencil, and I'm going to use that and that blue shadow from the Zulu palette for my waterline. So if you want something to hold on to, gotta find it first. But here I am, 'cause I've been laying under palm trees waiting for the summer. And for mascara, I'm using my new favorite. It's a mascara from Benefit called They're Real. I like it a lot. And then I'm just setting my face with water. And I'm taking my Maybelline highlight to highlight my face. And I know it's going to look harsh, but once I brush all of the finishing powder off, it definitely comes together a little bit. But it looks harsh when I first put it on, so don't pay attention to that. And I'm just lining my lips with Espresso from NYX or NYC. And I'm taking Beauty Mark from NYX Liquid Lingerie Lipsticks. And then I put in the center corset. That pretty much finishes up this look. I do add a bit of gloss because I didn't like the matte look. So I add some MAC lip gloss. No color, just the clear one. And then I finish up this look with brushing out my brows. And then I take some Anastasia Beverly Hills Clear Brow Gel. And I add that onto my brows to keep them nice and set. And this look is complete. And I just want to thank you all so much for watching my tutorials. And hopefully you'll come back for more. And hopefully if you didn't subscribe, you'll be subscribing now and to check out all my looks. But that's it, ladies and gents. Thanks so much for tuning in with me. And as always, stay blessed and have peace and love. And make sure you follow me on Snap. I'm kind of funny. Not really. I'm a little cornball. But I love you guys. Stay blessed, stay positive, and live and love life. And always follow your dreams. Mwah.